Hiya Duck. So join me in a long ass day at work. So these nails are kind of a recreation of a set of nails that I had on myself once upon a time. My client saw them and was like, I really love those nails, I want them. And I was like, but you're not having them same colour because that'd just be boring. So we're going to do them a different colour. So I'm going to sculpt out with acrylic a relatively, I would say this is a salon length nail. We're going to a number 2 on the form, and we are doing an almond shaped nail. So this client of mine does nails as well, and she wants to be able to function. Yes, because she thinks she needs little shorter nails to function, but you know, no amount of convincing my client to have long ass nails, it just wasn't happening. She wanted to go to like a number 2 on the form, and that's fine, because to be honest, my nails probably only go to like a number 3 or 4. They are a manageable length. So we're going to sculpt out using acrylic a nice little almond nail. So I think I've done this one in 3 beads. So I like to concentrate on the cuticle last. Get the free edge done, get the length and the shape done. Then we can go in with a slightly smaller bead and build the apex as well as getting the cuticle nice and flush. I am using the Oscar Wilde brush, which is my favourite brush to do acrylic with. Then I'm going to use the colour Velvet. Now this is after I've filed and buffed the nails and I've put a base coat on. So we're going to use the colour Velvet. So it's a deep, gorgeous purple, a very rich colour. And we're going to draw on a smile line. So I'm using the Lily Liner brush for this. So you can see that I put on the majority of the product with the brush from the bottom, which is easy to do. And then I can go in and perfect the smile line with the Lily Liner brush, making sure I've got enough product. I can add product, but it's harder to take away the product. So make sure you add little by little. It's like when you're doing a recipe, you know, if you want to add a little bit of salt and pepper, you can't go crazy. Add a little bit by little, else you ruin the recipe, don't you? So it's the same when you're doing a French. Just add little by little. If you need more, then add more. But when the product's on the nail, you can kind of glide that around and move it around, and it'll move around nicely on the base coat. So cure that, then we're going to use Vegas Baby. So we're going to do exactly the same thing, and you'll notice the colour is going to change as we go through this video. So Vegas Baby on this finger, and then we go in with Damian, and again, look, we've changed again. All these colours will be of a purpley lavender colour, and we're going to get lighter as we get through to the pinky. So we're going to do exactly the same technique. It's a good idea to have a little bit of product on your palette, so you can just pick that up with your Lily Liner brush and perfect those smile lines. Now I like to start the smile line where the natural nail sort of starts, that free edge where it starts at those side walls. So just where that skin starts to scoop into the nail, you know, those nail folds, that's where you want to start it. But basically put it on with the brush and then go in and perfect. So we've got a lighter colour again, so we're going to do exactly the same here. So you'll notice that the colour Lily is a little bit lighter than Damian. Now, if you think that you're not going to touch those other nails, you don't have to cure them as you go. But I like to cure each finger as I go, and I'll work from one hand to the other. Then I'm going to go on with Abbie, which is the lightest lilac that we've got in the range. It's a super light colour, really pastel, and I'm going to do exactly the same thing. So what I'm doing as well is checking that the smile lines match on each nail. So I sort of glance at the other nail that's rested on top of my thumb, and I can make sure I match that. And if I do that all the way through, then they'll all be the same. Then using the sticky layer of the base coat and the gel polish, I'm going to use some transfer foil and just press it on and pull it off, just to relieve these, like, relieve, that's not even the word, I'm sure. Basically, I'm just going to leave these splodges of gold on the nails. And you only need the sticky layer of the base coat to do this. You don't need like a special adhesive it will stick to the sticky layer of the gel polish and the base coat. Then I'm going in with Ponyo. So Ponyo is super bright coral. It's actually one of our best sellers, amongst others. Silly Billy being one of our, favourites. But Ponyo is a gorgeous colour on its own. But next to these colours, I just felt like it really popped. So when I had this kind of version of this set of nails, you might have seen me wearing it. I had a green version, green and hot pink, which I absolutely loved because I love green and I love pink. But I love this colour combo, and the Ponyo colour on top of the gold looks lovely. So you want little bits of gold sticking out. And then we're going to build up the thickness. So you can either do this with the top coat, or you can use a thicker viscosity gel. Build up the height on each of those sections where you've put the Ponyo. It's going to give you a nice embossed look, so you've got that texture, and textured nails are bang on trend. If you are not wearing textured nails, well, who even are you? Come on, get it done, get the textured nails on. We're going to cure as we go, because the reason that I'm not going to just pop the gel on and do it on all 5 nails and then put it in the lamp is because the gel will settle. So we want to sort of work with gravity. You can turn the hand upside down to make it even more sort of volumized, get extra volume with gravity. But yeah, just make sure you cure them as you go, so you'll work from one hand to the other. I hope that makes sense. So there you are, guys, all done. Make sure your top coat and everything will be sealed in. And there you are. I think this is quite a simple design, easy to recreate. If you recreate this look, please don't forget to tag us. We love to see your recreations. Everything I've used today will be listed below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Ta-ra, duck.